as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that would be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Coach.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. Carr now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Raider 2. Kill. You're mine.
Throwing now is Carr. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Monday down. 29. Express. Go Chiefs. White Monday down. Listen, Hunt.
Carr going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's D.J. Turner who's got it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Myers' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694. That's it.
They'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
93. 93.
Here's Carr. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Murray now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
McCarr, he wants to change up the look here.
734. 29. Express.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Screen play set up for Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Little screen, they get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quinnen Williams now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it does does it get there? Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Lockett the man in motion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Murray looking to change the play here. And Walker once more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
That's 1. Hey. 2.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.